And Derek,
Really
great
well done
job
by
moving
Derek.
there. Oh, what a big snipe! Jack!
And Russo gets backed out of cut.
No way! No way! No way!
What is up, everybody? Mario Kart fans everywhere. We've got a special one on our hands today. We got Lightspeed Ultraviolet versus Avail, a Division 2 clash between two sides that were predicted to do pretty well, although Lightspeed Ultraviolet are starting off this division 0-2, which is a rough start for them. They did lose in a nail biter of a game one, or of a week one match against Moonblast, and then in week 2 they ended up suffering a loss at the hands of Gun. Anyway, with me I got Leops and Roy.
Yes, okay. Lineups for Avail. I'll start with Avail.
Okay.
I DM both Kevin and Mason about their lineups. Kevin, the Avail lineup will be Ballin, Kevin, Olifray, Lucid, Joris, with Olifray starting in 2nd, Kevin starting in 4th, Ballin starting in 6th, Lucid starting in 8th. What I think is very interesting to talk about starting spots, because usually there is a reason for them. I thought about it a lot. Well, apparently I don't think Avail has as much as I thought initially, but so they'll have Olifray in 2nd, assuming that he might be able to outline first. They have deemed him their fastest player in Avail, so they'll use him in 2nd. Kevin in 4th, thinking that he can draft someone the best, or like has the biggest opportunity to draft someone.
Alright, so we got the classic 4, Taka, Mason, Brody, and Zesty, and then I assume Evan is bagging.
Yeah, Evan is bagging. That's good.
So Taka's hosting, because they think he's their fastest player, so obviously you want your fastest guy to host. That's fairly straightforward. Mason is going to start 3rd, because they definitely want him in the front. I think they all consider him their best player, so you want him in 3rd, getting starting in the top, able to compete, outplay the opposition. Brody is starting in 5th. They think he's good at being in the pack, knows when to bag, when to prioritize his own race, everything like that. And then they're going to start Zesty in 7th. Obviously, Zesty's a daisy, so you don't really want him starting in the front at the start of the race, because he's just not going to be able to muscle through players like the Funkies will be able to.
I think that's like really like
yeah.
I like the fact that having a daisy. I like having, like, personally I try using daisy, but I think my playstyle doesn't suit it very much. But having a daisy in your team is very, very advantageous, because obviously everyone knows this already. I don't think it's explored enough. I think that Zesty could, bring a big deal to the team by being a daisy main. Also, having your daisy start on the bottom spot makes perfect sense, because daisy won't be able, like Roy said, won't be able to muscle through, so he can get a golden and get to the front and then contest, which is very possible as a daisy as well.
So it's definitely an interesting match. You'd say, what, L, AV, and Mo are the 3 best teams in the division, probably. Although L obviously lost to Gun last week. But on paper, you'd say these are the 3 strongest. So it's obviously a big match between the two. I think it's interesting that AV have gone with Ballin over Paul, or Marcus. I'm not sure who's better between Paul and Marcus, but I think obviously Ballin feels that his communication is very useful within the team, because I wouldn't say anyone would say that he's a better individual player than Paul and Marcus. So it's definitely interesting. I think bagging wise, it's probably fairly even. I'd say Joris is probably slightly better.
I think Joris is a lot more theory, but Evan might be able to catch him with his intuitive thinking, maybe. I'm not entirely
Evan
sure.
definitely plays a lot more than Joris does, but Joris has been around a lot. So I think that'll probably be interesting to watch those two.
For MVP in Avail, sorry.
Gotta
what you want to say? Right?
I mean, Kevin or Olifray, if it's going to be
Yeah,
an
I
AV
think
win.
so. So Lucid is a dark horse though. He could definitely get a lot of points. I think I would say Kevin, considering he's I'm not entirely sure how their calls go. Kevin, I think I don't know how they play around with shocks. Some teams just have like a person that is
That's
played around
probably
more
why
often.
Ballin wants to play, because he's obviously very experienced. And the other guys are more lounge players.
Yeah.
But, I think I expect AV to win, but I think Mason will probably MVP.
I think Mason will MVP as well. He's been doing very, very well recently. Mason has been, showing a lot of points and been owning a lot recently. I'm not entirely sure about Brody. I haven't seen him play much. I know that Taka and Mason play a lot, so obviously they'll have. Well, I think Lightspeed in general, this lineup plays a lot together, so I'm not gonna say anything differently from Taka and Mason than with Mason and the rest. I think Evan is probably a really good pickup as well. I actually have no idea how long Evan has been in Lightspeed. I'm not gonna make any assumptions. But he is a good bagger. He's a very friendly person too.
I just want to chime in real quick. I'll bring your attention over to the indivs right here, if you guys can see it. Ballin's been very much improved. I mean, only 2 games in, so it's kind of a small sample size, but so far he's averaging 33.8, and like you guys mentioned, he brings that sort of team play dynamic. Very experienced and very knowledgeable about the game. Very good in-game IQ. Is going to be able to probably call a lot of the shots here. So I think having Ballin...
I really doubted that Ballin is going to be the person that actually is going to call the shots. Usually the shot calling isn't done by a single person. Somebody entire team is talked about. You're going to have the entire team speak up about how to use the shot and not have one person decide what the hell to do. That is not going to happen, I think. I think Kevin, Lucid, and I think Olafray's I'm gonna talk about personality types. I think Olafray is a lot more conceding. I think he's gonna agree more with his team than Kevin, for example. Maybe I'm not entirely sure, but I think Olafray is instantly on board with any plan, and Kevin, Lucid, and Ballin might. This is completely speculating, by the way. I might be making something up, but this is just how I perceive Olafray. I think Ball and Kevin and Lucid are more going to bounce the ideas of the shock, and Olafray is just, Ball and Kevin and Lucid, I hope I said.
I think that Lucid is quite quiet in wars, doesn't really say a whole lot.
It's probably going to be Kevin and Ballin then who are going to bounce the ideas of the shock, and Olafray I think is going to agree, and then Lucid is just going to be a runner with just strong capabilities.
Okay, well then just go with Olafray until he wants to go, unless he changes it.
Yeah. RBZ's picked. 6 is able to draft 4th. 2nd is able to maybe muscle through, considering 1st might have to realign because 4th is right behind him, and then 2nd can hold his willy and get into 1st.
So we'll probably see Olafray go left here to avoid getting drafted by 5th, you'd imagine.
Oh, he doesn't?
Opts not to do that.
Yeah, 5th is... Okay, yeah. Oh.
That's nice by
good
Taka.
fit by L. Yeah, that was really well played. Okay.
In the AV bottom 3.
So he does have Valor, which is really helpful for us. Could you take a look at the bagging as well, Roy? Because I don't really do that very often.
Yeah.
Okay. AV 7-8. Bottom 3 actually.
Bottom 4.
Yeah. Olafray probably gonna opt to chain a star here to get up. Yeah.
If Al gets shocked, likely it is.
I think Zessie. Okay, this is really hard for me. I have no idea how to cast properly. Okay, Zessie is in here in the back to make sure that AV isn't just able to catch up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good green. Kind of lucky that Kevin was able to teleport or bounce over him with lag, which
Evan's
made
last.
all the 3 not follow.
We'll see if he
Evan's
has
last choice. Yeah.
Alright, Evan
Looks like Evan has it. Yeah.
Kevin's gonna go down.
Oh.
Another start mega from Zesty on Ballin, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're top 3 down now. They need blues.
Oh, that's a really good red. Yeah.
Okay.
Use that power
they're top
make
2
sure.
for sure already.
Considering Evan has shock, I think I'm not entirely sure. What would you do, Roy? What do you think the best play?
I mean, blues don't
was?
even matter anymore, so they've got to play for 3, 4, 5, 6 if they can.
Yeah. Oh,
And
Mason
Mason's
is
holding it.
holding blue as well. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mason's out of the race. If
Hey,
Avail is able to spot Mason's blue shell, then they can play around this as well. I think it's very. They could think he's holding a dodge as well, and maybe stop troll him, but I don't know. There might. Do you think it's possible to identify a blue shell from a dodge somehow? Not entirely sure.
I mean, if he's getting it. I mean, he could call shock if he was forced into a dodge at this stage, because top 2 is so dark.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they probably have an inkling that it hits blue. But it doesn't even matter, because a blue wouldn't matter. So we're in 3-4 now.
3 for 5.
We're gonna see a shock at last set anyway. Mason will get himself before set.
Yeah, definitely. Zesty might be holding a dodge as well.
I think they would have shocked
Oh.
earlier if he actually had a dodge. Just top 2 is safe.
At this point, I think it's optimal for Ballin to sit before the set. I hope he did. Maybe he got TS, not sure.
Kevin got shocked into his shells. Might get tired.
Oh.
Oh, I hope. Well, he's European, so he beat him anyway. Okay, so they got, what, top 3, 5?
Here's a little replay feature for you guys.
Yeah, this is actually kind of good. I'm kind of curious if Ballin or Lucid ended up stopping before last set.
Oh, Kevin
They
got
definitely
blue.
should. Okay, that's good. That's good. Lucid ended up stopping. Zesty did dodge. Yeah. Oh.
I assume they'll go BCW for this, especially if they have the Daisy.
Mm-hmm.
But Mountain wouldn't be a bad pick either.
Toad's Factory being borderline broken for top 2-4.
It's a big track pick for AV.
Yeah. It's definitely a momentum stopper. Okay. Olive Ray
Yeah.
being the highest spark for Avail,
It would
definitely
be
going around and hope
unfortunate
for a
if Al would
shroom.
have snowballed away with this, so.
Wonder if he's gonna try and draft here. No. He's not. He's gonna go for. Oh. Okay.
Nice try.
Could you switch perspective, please?
Well, no,
Unfortunately,
Mason's
he's still
not
behind.
Oh right, yeah.
Oh.
Is it
I-
possible for us to get sound somehow if I open the stream myself? Is that okay? I don't know how much of a difference there is if I do that.
Good.
What's Olive's Twitch?
It's
X, Olive Ray, something.
the pack's pretty tight here for Garden, surprisingly. I mean, and first got blued as well. I hope. Is it okay if I join in the cast with y'all?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Olive Ray holding this golden. I think he could have used that golden and given Kevin a better item, but Kevin might be holding an item, considering that is the case. Might be holding Mega or something else. Maybe holding blue. Balling isn't first.
Olive Ray
Jars-
misjudges where the chomps are and doesn't get a box, which is not great.
I think
Is Olive
Brody
Ray
is
move?
holding it. Oh, tries to box seal. Very.
Well, there's a key snipe spot right here.
It's
Probably
a,
has a shroom if he went for this box because he doesn't want to get ratted.
Yeah. Oh, that's not a trot, I believe.
No, it's not. He wasn't sure. He actually reacted pretty late to Ollie Frey, so.
Brody is holding a shroom. Okay, that's definitely an L shot.
Is that tackle dodging a star? No, Lucid
Oh,
dodge. as
Lucid
well.
dodge as well. Not sure what it was.
Oh, I think Mason got chomped. He got chomped, or whoever that was dodging. That was actually Brody.
Okay.
No, it was Mason actually.
Oh, Ella getting 2 of the bottom 3. And I think AV's top 3.
Could you switch perspective? 'Cause,
They're still behind. There's the. I
Yeah,
want
I
to see
know,
what happened
I
to
know.
Mason actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
because he
AV
hit a
top
chomp.
3.
Oh,
read it.
okay.
It's a-
Yeah.
Well done by Kevin. Probably read a line from the chain chomp. Got an item box to read him. Missed the box. It's very crucial. Might have been a bomb.
Oof.
Okay. Top 3, 8 for Avail. They're probably gonna opt to pick BCE, making sure that Al can't pick it with a Daisy in the top spot.
And would you go here if you're AV? I mean, top 3 is
You pick BCE. Well, okay, obviously, you want BCE to be picked with you being in top spots, considering they have a Daisy. Though they might not do this because they might not want to pick BCE as well, because if they can keep this up, then they won't be able to pick BCE with the BCE won't be played at all. So considering it's already early in the match, then I think picking BCE is a very good decision. But later in the match, then you should definitely not pick BCE. But they do pick Maple True. I'm curious who's gonna hop in the cut for Maple True. Holding top 3 is very powerful, so having third jump and cut might be a big downside for your top running spots or whatever.
as it stands, we got a 2-point lead for Lightspeed Ultraviolet.
Third this jump and cut for Avail. Roy, you still here?
Yeah, my net just pinned off. Yeah.
Okay, hey.
I think Lucid as well, except for race place box.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's building it.
Just he trying to red and misses and gets redded for it himself. I think
Yeah, AV
that
top
might have
six,
been a race decider, that small red. I think, because Luz is able to hold a very powerful item now in the high spot, and
I
Zesty
think
is...
Olifant should have gone for a box there with his team top 3.
Yeah,
Should get a
getting the
bomb,
blue shell
okay.
is very important. Maybe getting a bomb or a POW could actually, you know, if you hold the POW for a little bit as well, considering their teammates cannot be target POW anymore on the turn after cannon. Could be very big getting an item there.
Alright, we're getting a replay of lap 1.
Yeah, the POW was
Okay,
pulled.
so,
If he did get target power, maybe Oliver was able to get that power if he went for an item. Could have been huge, but
I think, did Kevin get blued or did he get paid off?
I'm not. I
Gone
think he got
away.
powered off. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I don't know. Taka breaking in the top spots gets the ground shroom. So does Kevin. They're fighting in. Oh, there's a blue shell as well. Taka trying to make some distance. I think he still got caught. No, he didn't. Okay, still running up. It's a very, very important play from Taka here. He's the playmaker right now for Team Lightspeed.
Doesn't look like
Oh.
anyone has shot. Oh, okay, well. Both
Might have
guys
been pulled
are
just
sitting
there. I think it's a. This
Yeah,
shock is
I mean-
probably really good because
If you have shock, it's fine just to chill at the set and pretend you don't, as long as you know the other bagger isn't cycling and gonna
Yeah,
jump
true,
stairs on you, so.
good point. I think that shock is also fine. Obviously, I don't know how the back was, but giving Taka some distance gives him a safe, like ensuring for is just a little safer.
Yeah, we did see Brody dodging a star on
Brody
that
did
replay.
dodge,
Yeah.
Could you go
Lucid
back,
trimming up.
please? Oh. Okay, 2-3 for
Can
Avail.
we get Oliver to fix the delay after this GP? Because this is...
Yeah.
Quite unfortunate. I'm not sure what happened to Lucid because I saw him trimming up, but then I'm not sure if he took a bad line or something. I think a couple other people from L had shrooms and goldens and whatnot because he only placed, I think, 4th or 5th in that exchange.
Where are the baggers right now? Are they still in the second set?
Yeah,
they are,
well, I mean,
okay.
if shock comes start at lap 3, there's easily time for another one, so...
Yeah.
Oh, Lucid! I think he hit a ground nana. He hit a ground nana from one of those leaf piles. I think.
You might have. I
Yeah.
didn't see.
Because he was in second going into that last ramp section.
I'm assuming there was AV shock on Gardens, right? So shock count's probably 2-1. Because I highly doubt L would use that. They got Zesty on Taka after box's first set, so... Even though Mason dodged him, though.
Okay, Oliver just DM me that he is going to restart stream.
All
with
right.
a 30-second delay.
Bet,
Maybe
bet.
after the race. Or,
Just go to
he just turned
Mason's
off his
stream.
stream. What were the results of Maple Tree Way?
It was a 35-point race for LUV. So
When there
as
was
I think 134. Wow.
yeah, so as it
Okay.
stands, it's an 11-point lead here for LUV.
Mushroom Gorge, a track that is based around the gap jump.
Yeah. It's based around pulling mushrooms. So.
Yeah, so there's a good strategy to hold a dodge around the cut lap 1, trying to hit their other bagger to ensure that your bagger will be in time for the majority of the race. Maybe Al might opt for that. We talked about it with Mason at one point as well.
We'll probably
Olafray
see
turned on
Mason.
his Olafray got a 30-second delay now as well. So if you wanna, we can switch between the two now.
I think first burn. I think it was Taco, is it?
Okay, switch back to Mason, please. Yeah, let's make sure we don't get. Oh.
Yeah, we're perfectly in sync actually. Let's go.
We're just gonna see Mason cycle for as many boxes
Yeah.
as he can, try to pull a shroom. Okay.
Ops
You
go
really
for
should
right
be going
path,
up
a
path.
single box. Yeah, maybe. I think holding onto your spot with a little more time save is also respectable. It's a good fib. I didn't actually see that with the blooper. Maybe Olafray thought that through.
Lucy's
be good.
goldening in first, so he's got a bit of a break.
Does not break
Looks
the
like,
red shell.
looks like Evan got the
Avail.
first box in 10th, but no one has it yet. Super
Lucid
close.
ended up using a golden, right?
Yes, so he's gonna
Yeah.
get blue here. If any runner can hit a bagger here, it's gonna get his own bagger
Olafray
into
not
10th.
chaining his red shell. I think that could be a game changer as well.
So tight on that bagging battle though.
Yeah, Olafray not chaining his red shell. I think this is a big mistake. Could be a mushrooming, ensure. Oh, might have been an Avail power. Probably not.
I'd assume it's an L power,
Yeah,
but they just didn't have shrooms in top 3.
yeah. I assumed. Well, I didn't
Attacker
assume.
just go up, right?
It might have.
For sure.
Well, this is
Still
a
no one
huge
has
spot
Taco.
too for Lucid. Actually throws those beans pretty late. Doesn't get Taka. Maybe we can get him on the way down here.
Train your freaking item. Olafray just doesn't want to win this race.
I think he maybe doesn't want to pull a TC in third. It's not that likely that you pull it in third, but it's very much possible. He does get the draft though ahead of Taka.
Oh, this red shell is thrown. Maybe there's gonna be a shock soon. Oh, there's a sure. Yeah, Olafray not chaining any items actually cost him a first place. Maybe if he got any shroom, then that was
Still
a first
winning
place
race
for
at
Avail.
AV though. They got 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. The heat of the call and the heat of the moment obviously might make Olafray hesitate on getting his red out because his teammates were around him, which is a fair decision. 2, 3 for 5 for Avail. So in the end, Avail didn't. It didn't cost too much for Avail that race, but chaining his red shell might have gotten him 1, 3 for 5. So you gotta play the odds in this game, as it is a game of chance mostly.
Be interested to see what L go here for 1-3. Probably DDR, but
They could pick BCA considering it's like you nearing.
I would assume they want
close to
Jesse
you
to
near the
start at the
end.
front on BCW. Like they
Yeah,
have 8
maybe.
races left to get it picked.
Maybe, but you can also, so if you do end up holding the top spots on BCA, then you can also make sure that the opponents cannot block her by backing so much on right path that the opponents will just die enough for them to not be able to block. It's possible.
I mean,
But
yeah,
I think if it's GP3 and they're on race 9 and BCW has not been played yet, then Lightspeed might opt to pick
then it's just
BCA.
time to start picking your strong tracks because you need to get them played.
Yeah.
So another track pick fell. DDR is good for 1-3 because second can potentially get slammed on the sand top.
Could you switch to Olafray for the start here?
I wonder if Mason
Oh,
will
yeah,
go
yeah,
for
yeah.
this
I'm
one
curious.
sand
I'm
top.
curious what Olafray will do because second is a really tough spot. Okay, he does fill the sand up here.
Backs his item for no reason.
Mason went around
Forget
cut,
about it now.
I think. Oh. It's a bold red shell. Could have. Oh.
Ball and goldening, I see.
This is a very important part in the race. Tossos might be decided from this moment on. Oh.
Bolin is not good at DDR though, like no flame, so I think Taco can catch him.
Okay. Taka is in second. I think that what are those spots right now? Taka second. Sessi. Wait. So, oh yeah, Taka second, Kevin third. Sessi fourth.
See if he makes this. I
Avail
assume
ball
he's
and
gonna go for the full
first.
cut. Yeah, very nice.
Very nice, yeah. Avail top 2. Ball, or,
It's a nice power
All
call.
of-
Gets Taka after boxes. Now he can't read them.
yeah. That's good point.
Didn't even have time to spam his box, so it was really well timed. If that's what they went for.
Oh,
Yeah,
here
that's
goes.
ball.
Oliver might go, might be given first here.
Nice recovery.
I haven't been watching his chance, but someone is by a mile.
Oh, it's a very scary back
he doesn't
it's
have
a
it.
really
Wow.
well thrown Nana by Taka, I believe.
It's a 9th place shock, you'd imagine, unless he got it way earlier in the race.
Ballin also gets blue. Mason isn't first. He's probably gonna go for maybe. Okay, he opts to go for time. Respectable decision.
That's fair enough. No one else
Agreed.
has boxes.
Yeah. Taka also in second. I
Kevin
don't know
does
if
get blue.
it was maybe communicated that Taka was going to be in second. Then Mason was not did not need an item to maybe hit second place.
Looks like Zesty is gonna be getting 8.
This is gonna be a very, very. Oh, triple nanas from Taka. Okay, he's safe. It's a good nana. Okay. Did not end up changing any results, so it's not very important. Brody or Album too as well. I wonder how the shock affected them exactly. Where were they? Do you know, right?
Well, Mason took Star Ultra in like 7th, I guess.
I mean,
That's it.
Zesty
No
and
one else
Brody.
knows.
Do you know where they were when the
I
shock?
have no
happened
idea,
exactly?
but I assume it wasn't exactly great for them because they were in bottom spots. And got
Zesty was in 5th or so. I don't think he got any good items
Yeah.
after that.
I mean, Pac was super close apart from Mason after shock. So.
Okay.
If they just thrown that blue, I'm not sure they needed to shock that early. Because Mason was going to win that race no matter when he dodged.
Yeah.
Espe-
Actually, now that I think, I'm not gonna judge them, but I think using the shock later might be optimal because the Avail players were able to get into boxes, I believe, and Avail. If you shocked later, then Avail would maybe get shocked after box, and then
But they
Zesty
must have
Brody.
shocked a few AV guys after set. I assume shock was good for Taka. He probably got into set and goldened
You
up or
believe?
something.
Okay, I have no idea. I didn't see it. Yeah. Muamada's coming from Avail. Classic. BC3 from L, which I really like to
BC3
see.
is just the best track. Looking forward to watching that race.
Yeah. Avail are gonna look to draft someone.
This is the AV classic. Moo freaking medic.
All the frame promises to draft someone. I wonder how Mason is gonna try and avoid this from happening. Maybe they're gonna serve right, maybe they're gonna serve left. And
I want to
serving
see
right.
if Mason goes for his box first.
Oh. You got protection in first. If he doesn't get drafted here, then he can hold first very easily. Okay. No shrooms
No one
either.
took Kart in top 6.
Oh,
Oh, gets green.
was able to bounce the green off a wall
Yeah.
and hit Mason in first. Feel
Kevin gets
Phil
hit by
still
his
first.
trail though when he greens him, which is unfortunate.
Oh, it's a good nana by
Oliver.
Oliver.
Oliver's gone now. Probably switch to Mason if he can.
Yeah. Says he go. Oh,
Has to
did
be
he
a
pass that
star.
TC? That looked very strange.
Yeah, that's bizarre.
Who's in 10? Oh, I don't think. No.
One of the
has-
baggers just
okay.
starred the other. Nobody has shock.
I don't know why the baggers are just sitting there. It seems really weird.
Okay.
I think
Wonder what
potentially
Taka is
Evan
on.
already had it, otherwise I don't know why he wouldn't go back.
Taka messing up a little bit, I think. Oh, big shock. Really big shock.
Shocks
Who's
and
gonna
stuff on
come out?
boost.
Do you think that was an Avail or L
Yeah.
shock?
No, definitely
Who
AV
dodged
shock. L would not call that because they're never going to beat top 2.
Yeah.
I think Kevin dodged and Ballin probably got before set.
I don't
So,
know.
Big race
That's a
for
strange
AV.
race.
Top 2
Yeah.
5-6, top 2 4-6. Something like
Is
that.
there anything they could have done differently? L? You reckon? Well, obviously
Mason
they
got
hit
slide green,
items.
that's unfortunate for him. Taka shouldn't have hit that Nana, he would have held second if he didn't get back last turn lap 1. But it's a tough spot to avoid shit. So what, top 2-4 or something? Either way they're going to get... Well, I don't know if AV like to go TF because They didn't used to because none of them could do shrimless back in the day. But I think the new players are obviously better.
They go for
But
Grumble.
they could the AV Classic.
Rambo versus Grumble. This is gonna be a good race.
That's a ball and call right there. It does work for them though. They are.
Yeah.
Everyone just gets so mad when this track gets picked that they lose the race.
Ballin isn't. Okay, Ballin isn't known to be the fastest, and being slow on Rimmer is pretty difficult as well. So I think this is a good choice for Ballin to pick. Mountain down, for example.
I mean, not
Yeah,
that this track is gonna be hard to drive, but Olifere is good at it.
Yeah.
I think Zesty opted to hold his MT at the start to not risk getting bumped off. I kind of like that. He may have got a 10th place box first set, Zesty, because both barriers went forwards for Shrooms. So there's a chance he's holding though.
Oh. Make sure you don't push
I don't know
each other
who's
up.
hurt. You might want to get these out.
Yeah, Ballin isn't there, but now I think he got Mega by Taka. This is prime time to try and hit Taka here. He does. He just try. Hits, nice, very good.
I don't think he's tackling.
I think he did. He threw them away, so I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah, he did hit Taka, okay. Avail is running this up, I think. Is any bagger trying to do the backwards strat right now?
No, they're both upset, so either they both failed it or didn't get Shrooms.
Yeah.
No one's gonna make it this race anymore, so it's probably
Al's
Shockless.
Al was gonna have to try go for Shock and 9 and give Avail some
I think-
opportunities for Bucks and 10.
Yeah, they are top 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Al just
This,
needs to
this
cycle as
golden
many
is the
boxes as
only-
possible.
Yeah, this golden right here is the only way for Al to
Pack is
break.
close enough that blues are huge though, so
Yeah,
they
true.
don't,
Very
they
good
don't
point.
necessarily need to go for shock yet.
Good
Because
point,
once
good
you give the other team shock, that's GG. So you
point. Mason
gotta...
has to be really careful. But I don't think Avail is a very risky team. I don't think they'll trap a lot in top 2. Kevin will be the only one trapping. Right now. He does have
And
triple
the,
bananas.
obviously the downside to that is if only third is cycling items, you can pull TC. Which is
Yeah.
why tops to Schlag Ballin.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
very strange.
yeah,
Maybe he was
not
holding blue.
definitely not
Maybe
Yeah. Good call. You
maybe
could
they
easily have-
communicated.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that might have been a
If he
huge
got-
play if Ballin was holding blue. Yeah.
Either
Very
way,
good.
holding that mega does nothing for him, so even the
Yeah.
damage limitation of hitting Ballin is...
This is yeah. Mason's playing out of his mind right now. I really like this. Wonder what he's gonna do with this mega now.
Goes for the high tricks to avoid getting hit.
Maybe
Yep,
maybe he thought.
thinks-
Yeah, they went. I think Lightspeed
Yeah, I
went
guess
for
Evan
shock.
went for shock, and now AV have it.
Yeah.
Nice fit by Lucid, tells Kevin to go wide into cannon. Oh,
There's another
blue.
blue. Wow.
They may cancel.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay.
Yeah,
They
did
did
cancel.
cancel. Okay. How's
And
this
they
gonna
got-
affect them? Will Mason be able to grow in time? Maybe. Don't think so.
No, don't think so.
Nah.
Al
L
can
dodge
make the
as well.
dodge. Yeah, he gets
Wow.
first out of that. Wow. That's like 1-3, 1-4 for Al.
Very well played by Mason. I really like that mega. If
Yeah, I mean, Al got lucky, but they played it well for sure.
yeah, they made the right decision by stop trolling ball in there. Even if he wasn't holding blue, it was the right decision because he might have,
Yeah.
right? Very
Well,
good
yeah,
play.
but even still, holding that mega, like they're not going to get shocked like 99% of the time. So holding the mega does nothing.
He did lose a little time by slowing down, but it was very negligible.
Yeah,
I
but
think.
hitting Ballin is good for the team because even if
That
AV's
as well, yeah.
getting top 3, they're getting top 3. But yeah, really good from Al.
Good
What
intuition
happened
by
to Mason
Mason.
on the line? I thought
Um,
Mason broke into the top spots. I did not see Zesty at
probably
all.
got wheelie bumped then. That's probably the only explanation, or bumped into the wall. There's not much else that could have happened, I think. But very well played by Al, even though they did get fortunate with the blue shells and the 1 mega for Mason that was able to hit Ballin. They made the
I'm
best from
wondering
their
if-
items. It's very well
I
played.
wonder if that was a lapse of communication from AV, like deciding to cancel blue, obviously dodging Taka, if they didn't see him in the dodge or whatever, but
Yeah, that's a good point.
there's 2 paths at the end there, so they may not have seen him, but
Dragonfly.
If
That
Taka
was an
helped-
Avail shock, not a Lightspeed shock.
well, I mean, it
Could have
could've
been
been
either
Al.
or.
No,
Yeah,
well,
could have been, but
L would have shocked themselves on boost, right? In third.
yeah,
Mason
yeah,
would call that in third, so.
definitely.
the rogue Casey pick though.
Wonder if Taka decided to hold that dodge,
Yeah,
considering they
that's what I
put
was
blue.
thinking.
Yeah, that could be a very well decision. Maybe he spammed that. I don't think he spammed that, right? Because
Well, he
it
definitely
would've-
didn't dodge last set, so he held his box from before cannon.
yeah. Okay,
So,
well,
He predicted the blue.
is
counter.
the score accurate? Is Avail winning by 15? It is.
Nice draft by okay. Op's not that's bad. He needs that item. He can just get rid of now.
Go for an 8 placer. That's good as well. Giving Brody the next 8. Actually, Ballin will go for sit in 8th now. My fuck
I
over.
wonder if Mason will use this out of cave or try hold it for the better spot. Obviously easier to. Okay, decides to go.
He does. Wonder where this will drop the golden.
Yeah, I mean this is fair enough. He wants to break up the top 2 before any
Uh-huh.
potential power.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, Mason is fighting for the top spot. Maybe he's able to up muscle him here. It's very interesting. Oh, it's a good power by Al. Oh, nice fit by Oliver.
Nice fit there. Nowhere for Mason to go with that fib because he has to go far right because of the power. If he goes further left, he's just going to target power himself.
Good green
It's
by
nice
Kevin.
Oliver.
Probably very unpredictable considering there was just a power. Might have made 3rd place unaware that he had an item. Oh,
Really nice
beautiful, beautiful. That I love that. That was great.
He knows he's going to swerve after the penguin to get his MT and predicts his line nicely. LR going to need a blue though.
Oh, he gets Kevin again. Wow, 2, 3, 4.
Evan isn't last by a mile, so L more likely to have shock. You see Zesty and Taro that don't
Oh.
know any of the spots.
So timed a little off. Could have been a huge play for Avail, but misses.
Evan going wide could have it. He'd jump off if he had Bill, so. And Jarvis is trimming. Yeah, L shock, there we go. Interesting that they got Mason into set there because even a
Do you
red
think
is not
Mason
gonna
called
hit
that? I
Oliver.
doubt. I think that was just by sheer
I'd
coincidence.
say Taka just called everyone out of after first set and dodged
Yeah,
himself.
yeah, definitely. This is gonna be very important for him to not get hit here. I like that he doesn't chain. He doesn't want. I don't think there's much to gain. Only if Oliver passes the line and then the blue shoe will come, then he will need to shroom. Ball and shrooming up.
They can
He's gonna try
ball
and hit
there,
him
so
here.
gotta see if we can hit him.
Oh, ball.
Ooh, oh, he gets redded for that.
Okay.
Ballin threw away his ball and got redded, which is kind of fair enough, but
Top 2 for Avail. Mesa played that raise really well. I think he took. He had a bit more
I'm surprised
opportunity at the
Taka
end.
didn't have a chain. I thought Taka was gonna have something at the end there, but
Yeah, true. Actually, didn't think of that.
he must
But
have
Mesa
used
had
the
a.
chain after he dodged and just not have gained too much.
I think Mason
yeah.
had more opportunity than he took at the end there. He could have maybe still salvaged second, but
I think he might have been worried that Ballin was gonna shroom tight, and that's why he went around the penguins. If he had gone tight, better chance of him hitting Kevin. But fair enough to try keep his spot. He doesn't want to get shoved off or into the penguin.
really big GP from Avail. I think they made more correct decisions. I think I think Lightspeed have been able to hit the opponents more often, but I think Avail has been positioning themselves better overall. So they really are taking the win off that solely. It's very important.
I feel like none of the shocks have been very impactful so far.
Yeah, you're right. I wonder what's happening in the back, cause that raise we only saw the front, and the shock was used by Al, and I'm curious if Avail was able to slag.
Taka dodged, and Taka
Yeah.
didn't get anything out of his dodge somehow.
I think
So either he got a shit chain or
either Lightspeed or Avail counterbag Lightspeed, considering they knew they had shock, or Avail was able to slag the dodges out of him, because no star dodgers came up with a chain. So yeah, either Lightspeed messed up or Avail played really well. Not sure. We didn't see.
I don't think we have seen much from either Brody or Zesty in the front this war. It really has been kind of just Mason and Taka up there. Taka has dodged a few times as well, though, for sure.
But he opted to go for BCW now that it's race 9 and hasn't been played yet.
Yeah,
Let's see.
that's a good thought. Because L need to get BCW played. Like that's
Yeah.
obviously going to be a good track for them. with Zesty.
You go for
Should
Summit. Okay. Stadium from
Is Olifere in
Avail.
second?
Oliver is in second. He might be able to overtake Mason. Yeah.
Be interesting to see that. Our streamers battling.
Could you switch to Oliver? Okay, never mind.
That's Summit.
Never mind.
I think Taka is really good at Summit. And Mason as well, actually.
Yeah, Mason has improved a lot on Summit as well. Yeah. I'm not sure about Taka, but you're probably right. Oliver has always been good on Summit, so let's see.
Yeah.
Maybe
Olifer's
Mason.
solid on every track. There. That's a bad box.
Mason, that might be a game-changing box. I think if you hit that box and get triple that might be an auto win for Avail at race. So a lost opportunity again.
Who is that in third?
Like those greens are very interesting. I like that attempt.
Top 4
Yeah.
right now. Interesting.
Yeah.
Gotta see how many of them survive the double there.
This is very
Zesty does
scary.
Zesty does single in first.
Oh.
Probably not the worst idea if he's.
This is very. Items are gonna need to be spammed by Avail here. He's holding
Pack
his
is still
duel.
close. So they're gonna be able
Yeah.
to shrimp the top spots. Someone makes the
Yeah.
bang strat, so. Alright, so Evan is last, and Joris. Okay, Joris makes it as well. So Evan's gonna be last the whole race, pretty much.
This golden is gonna be their shine into the top spots.
He's only gonna
Zesty's
get
triple reds. It's gonna be. Oh, they're only gonna get 50.
Kevin is
Oh,
second. Oh, big blue pole.
going for that item from Oliver is a very good decision. Getting the item is much more important than saving the time.
Taka's gonna get played now then.
Uh-huh.
They're still gonna be like top 3 there.
Using a blue right away there is also kind of interesting. You can always now it's always the right decision because you do need to chain items, and bluing there is
Will we see
also
a shock on
very
top
effective.
4? No, okay, Evan didn't get it. Probably no shock and play then, because either
Oh.
team would have used it there for sure.
The time Mason loses here might be very, very important. Definitely not trivial, at least. Oh,
Ooh,
could have been a
valid
huge
attempt,
bump.
but
Oh, this
Oh,
is
no.
oh, that sucks.
we'll see if
I
Zesty
like the
got bumped
decision.
off
I like the
that.
decision that Brody went for single and give Mason the opportunity to go for double, but that was
He probably
unfortunately
should have gone
timed.
around and completely.
Yeah, I think his race was already over when the blue shell was thrown, so that could have. Yeah, I think he should have prioritized Mason's race over everything else there.
Zesty got through the mess on double there, so he got first still. I don't know what Taka got, but it was like something like 1x6, 1x5.
It was definitely thrown immediately, but if that was a timed blue shell, that was really, really well timed. Yeah.
I couldn't even tell which of our streamers hit the shy guy, but I'm not sure it mattered.
Yeah, it was Mason after that whole fiasco that happened with the blue.
Oh,
Right,
1-3 still by L. Not
That's
too
good.
bad.
That blue is big damage limitation there for AV, so they're gonna keep their lead in the war off that. Kind of sucks that L didn't get shock for them. They would have dodged top 4 in Cannon if Evan managed to pull it, and that would have been GG.
Zesty got first, was that correct?
Yeah, mate. Zesty got so BCW now for sure.
Yeah, they
got
have
one-
to go
one
BCW
track.
here. They need a big race. It's very scary though, because a low jump from second place in BCW might put second place instantly into first. But that is not something you can reliably do. Well, most people can't reliably do.
It's kind of
maybe
cool how
guys
the game
can.
evens out though. Like AV got 2 blues when they need them here, and L got 2 blues when they needed them on Rainbow Road.
Well, that is, how positions work. You can only put blues in the
Well,
position
yeah,
that are not
I'm
top
just saying
spots.
it's cool that it's
Yeah.
balancing out. Oh, I want please pick BC3.
Who got
Yep,
second?
she
Did
falls
Oliver
from
get second?
Ballin. That's a rogue track pick for 2-4 from Ballin.
Could you change to Oliver if it picks RWS, please? Because I'm curious. Oh.
Let's go Ballin. I wonder if that was a random. I assume so. This is interesting. It's such a short track. I think 1-3 is pretty good here. Because
Yeah, Daisy first might actually fuck him over really bad. We'll see.
Third has a good chance of passing second because it just has a better line.
Maybe. I think second's also pretty good. I'm not sure. Let's see who tops. Okay, Daisy did lose first. I think Avail's in first now.
Brody got 2 soon. Brody's fucked.
Oh.
Break kills.
These triple shroom or 2 shrooms might. Oh, if I saw that correctly, it might have been Kevin actually.
Yeah, I thought Kevin was his teammate.
Okay, yeah, and
AV top everything though. What a track pick. If this is shocker, this could be GG for the war. Oh, blue.
there is a blue shell. Chaining this shroom might have been very, very important. Oh,
Oh, Ballin hits.
caught him, so-
No, Ballin hit him because they both went wide for blue.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Mason.
We'll see
has
if
to clutch
Ballin
it
can
up
get
here.
a 9 out of it. Oh, Alifa's in. He's got to be careful here.
He needs to snipe him here. Yeah. Oh, that's a very good attempt. Didn't hit though. This is close to hitting.
Oh, he threw it the
Oliver
wrong way.
throws the green on accident.
But I hit him. He didn't swerve enough. But
Yeah.
I think top 2-5 for AV. So that's. they're
Yeah,
gonna be up
Lightspeed
in the
are gonna have to
close to 40.
make very risky decisions from now on out if they still want to win this. Is there a bonus point in this seasonal for this thing?
I actually
I haven't
no
done
idea.
Can confirm that there is, yes.
Yeah, there is. Okay. How
Well,
much
they won't
are?
be thinking about that yet. I mean, L is already 0-2, right? So they kind of need to win. 27, 35.
Oh, let's go
39.
ballin'.
Plus 17 race, so they're up 42 now with 2 left. Inspired track pick from Ballin, you'll have to see it. I wonder what they're going to go for here, like track-wise L. Because obviously they want to get BCW played, but AV are top 2, so Glitch, they're going to have to tank stuff.
I think
on it.
they will end up picking BC3.
I think so too, yeah. I think they're going to try get BC3 big race into BCW.
But Ballin is in first place, so BC3 pick is probably really good, as Ballin will not be going for Ultra immediately. Oliver might.
Yeah, that's a
I
fair
don't
point.
think so, at least.
Oliver will not do Ultra. He just
Oliver,
drives
okay,
around.
well that will eliminate top 2 basically. Like picking
AV,
BC3 will
like,
eliminate top 2.
everyone knows AV are very, very poor on BC3, so that's what L will.
This Jack pick is actually like, if TF is picked, that is basically a GG for L. Oh, that sucks.
So. Well, I mean, maybe we'll get some excitement somehow. L are gonna need shock though.
Yeah, Al are gonna have to pull some good items, or they have to rely on Avail mistakes here. I'm pretty sure. If Avail doesn't
Hopefully
mess
Ballin
up here,
swerves and doesn't get drafted.
yeah, if Avail doesn't mess up here, then that is it's over kind of.
Lucifer was.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If
Oh Jesus.
Okay.
That's just a perfect start for AV.
Yeah.
Surprised he backed his last round, but needs another item.
Oh, Mason is able to break into tough spots with a
Yeah,
good
if Oliver
follow.
hadn't backed that last red, he may have been able to red him. So, ooh, good try.
Now, at this point, you kind of have to read Lucid. Okay, well, Oliver did get hit, but some players are very lenient on backswing when they're 1-3. Some players are very aggressive when they're still 1-3, considering, you are able to cut everything out.
Oh, beautiful!
Oh,
Anna.
that was crazy.
Really nice.
This Mace is playing very well. Oh, triple greens in second.
It's still okay for AV though. Like they could get blue, and as long as L don't get shock, it's not going to be a big race. So Mason's going to need to hit.
Oh.
Mason's going to need to hit them.
I think, I think going for an item here and trying to get a fib is very important.
Yeah,
'cause
that's what I was
Lucid,
just thinking. He needs a fib.
he needs a fib here. Yeah. He does
Doesn't
throw a
decide to
green.
back the green.
They throw a green. Oh.
Lucid
Lucid messed
fucked
up
up,
really
didn't
bad. Yeah. Okay. Giving an opportunity
actually
to Al to
second,
take a
maybe.
win.
Oh, he's TC in second. Never mind.
Passes to the bagger.
Oh, he
Very
passed it
good.
to Evan. Evan went back to get it. Really nice.
Yeah. Oh, very important. Oh. Okay.
beautiful.
Using this mega. If no one has shock, using this mega right here to try and hit Zesty might be worth it.
Zesty's
But
way
it's
further ahead
actually
there.
no. I think holding this mega is actually a very good play. It's a safe card, or what do you call it, like a plan B if Al pulls shock. Because Al will be used. Oh, there's a blue shell. We didn't see it.
Blue
Al
and blue
will be
stuff
using the
like
shock no matter what.
that. Still doesn't look like anyone has shock. So
Yeah.
oh, what the hell happened to Zesty? He must have got
yeah,
hit.
lats.
But
Oh, that was a
1-3-4.
good attempt for a
Really?
bomb.
If that's 1-3-4, at least we have a game. Race 12. I'm wondering what happened to Zesty there. We missed it because we changed to the blue. Maybe he just got hit in the red room by something Mason backed, but I'm not sure.
I think.
Well, yeah. I mean, he probably got megaed after Kilowatt, but I mean, he must have got hit before. Otherwise, there's no way he should be getting megaed.
What will the score be going to last race?
It'll be 320 to 351.
So
Okay.
top 4-9 to tie. I wonder if they'll all run. I assume they will. Well, their bonus point is in play, so maybe they'll go for the tie. But
Yeah. Would you go for BC3 or BC Wii here if you were Al Roy?
BC3,
I think it's BC3.
BC3 gives you big races.
Yeah, and I think Avail has not shown a lot of performance
I mean,
on BC3.
I don't know about Kevin and Lucid's ability on BC3, but Ballin and Olifray will get bottom spots unless they don't.
Avail going over Stadium is also an interesting pick, considering.
They're gonna go for the all run.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I'm not sure how good of a player Evan is, but I'm not. Maybe it doesn't matter that much on GT2. But
the Stadium pick I think is a little too risky for 1-3 or for when you have second only. Because the only person getting a box will be second place for your own team. We'll see
I think
how it
think
turns out.
Stadium's nice though, because there's no way you ever get top 5 when you're.
That is true.
bagging.
That's true. Yeah.
Not that they need top 5, but like you're always gonna get a top spot when you can just TS freely.
Let's see how Olafray tries to overtake first here. Kind of curious what his. Oh, he does do
I'm
the
more
circle left over.
interested in if Evan is gonna run or not. Okay, he's gonna bag, so they're gonna go for the tie.
Is Olafray going to go for shorts? He's not. Okay. Oh, he might have practiced. I'm not sure. He's gonna get a shroom. He's definitely gonna.
Kevin
hold
could
it.
have more shoes.
Actually, if you were in the position of Olafray right now, chaining the shroom and making sure you don't lose a top spot is a strategy you might want to go for. Oh, looks like there is a delay.
I bet Mason's gonna back this man. You get it, right? Because we saw it on other things.
I got it.
Yeah, that's a bad fail. He's been holding that true on the left. Alright, well, Ella top 2. Oh, Zesty is miles behind. This is kind of GG. What the hell happened to him? I guess Avail must have schlagged it. Avail know that they can't, but as long as they don't get top 4, they win. So I'm sure they're in the back just hitting Zesty and
Yeah.
Brody, which is all they need to do.
Zesty's being taken down to the deeps.
I'm surprised he used that shrimp because he just doesn't need to. He just doesn't want a TC, like that's the worst case.
Does he ends up dodging the blue shot? Does he have a moment? Oh, that's a very good back red. Wonder if he's able to dodge the red here.
And Brody's up here, but Zesty is still too far behind to be in this race.
Considering, also an interesting thing to think about, that back red that hit Olafray was very important to hit, because there's no way. You need top 4-9 here. Well, you don't need it, but if you want to try and attack. Risking the back red and getting ready yourself is always worth it there.
They need what? They need plus 11 race for bonus points, so that blue's gonna matter a lot. Oh, nice.
Oh!
Oh, gee, what are they doing? And Evan has shock.
I'll dodge? Wait, Zesty got...
There's
okay.
top 3, where's Taka? He hits him.
Oh,
my
if that
God.
was Taka, that would have been great.
What the hell happened to that?
No idea.
Kevin got green by the spammed greens from Brody. Olifray did whatever he did, and then they TS the other guy. I think it was Bolin. That was almost enough. If Taka didn't get blued lap 3, that was the win. Well, I mean, other stuff would have happened, but wow, crazy ending. At least that's bonus point for L. They're only going to lose by a little bit. Does get 8.
So, who ended up MVPing? Let's VR the room.
That's 19, so they lost by 12. They gave it a pretty decent go on the last race.
Olafray got 113 according to VR. Okay. Mason did score well.
Yeah, kind of what I expected. AV win, but wait, did you say Mason MVP?
No, Olafray MVP, but Mason got second with 107 points. That was a good match. I really liked that.
Yeah, I thought GP3 was far more interesting than the other GPs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, not good for L. They're 0-3.
Yeah. How is Avail doing?
I think
the
they're
other
3-0,
matches?
fairly sure.
3-0,
But
okay.
I think this was their first testing match, though. They haven't played MO yet, or... But I think they beat S1 by a little bit, and they hammered MW2.
Okay. Okay, well, thank you for watching, everyone. Yeah, Roy, you're a natural born caster.
I don't think so.
Well, you definitely have a lot more experience listening to casts from other sports.
From other sports, implying that MKW is a sport.
From other casts or other castings or whatever. Yeah.
Me and Leops will be back on the next cast. We're going to be regulars here. So.
I had a good time, but I don't think I'm gonna do this.
Aw, you want no? The fans want to see it, man. The fans love you. Thank you guys for casting. Thanks to the viewers for coming along, and we will see you guys on the flip side.